Hi guys and welcome to another vlog. I'm riding this. This is the Yezdi Adventure and you can say it is a Himalayan clone. Yeah, it looks so much like the Himalayan, but everything is standard on this motorcycle, like this headlight guard of course and the Yezdi logo inside, and it gets spoke wheels. You can see the disc size is decent. Well, the front tire size happens to be a 90-90-21 Himalayan. Anyways, the coolant goes right here. The radiator is also here. You can see it's so low down. Okay, anyways, they have tried to replicate the older design in terms of the engine casing as well. However, fit finish is not that great. You can see iffy finishing on the body panels as well and the welding also. I mean, how can you do this? You have to do better here also. So yeah, quality levels could be much better on this motorcycle. In fact, why is there such a gap between the exhaust, and the exhaust is so long, and it's like something which I could probably do DIY. So that's the reason why, you know, the gap between the seat and the foot pegs is little less. Says Adventure right there, and here you can obviously mount your luggage as well. Rear tire size is slightly wider than the Himalayan, 130/80/17. Okay, and this is a classic brake light, round shape, very small in Chintu as such. Overall, I would say it does look nice, this motorcycle, and rear seat comfort is not as good as the Himalayan, of course. Now you can see this. Okay, it's got a little dirty, of course. Tank is I think 15.5 liters. This is to go through the instrument cluster. Let me just show you that. So here I'm going to turn it on. It says hi to you too as well. There's a full swipe up as well. It gets turn by turn navigation, and it gets Bluetooth connectivity as well, and telltale lights are placed here. Tachometer, speedometer, this is the trip meter. It gets twin trip meters, and you can go through this to browse through a lot of things. It has a side stand indicator. It says road right there because it's got 3 ABS modes. One is road, one is rain, and one is off-road, which actually turns off the rear ABS. Gear position indicator. This is the clock. This is the fuel meter. Instrument cluster is decent, I would say. This is actually the engine kit switch. This is the hazard light switch. So yeah, it gets the hazard light function as well. And this is to turn on the motorcycle. No. There's something wrong right now. Why is it not turning on? You have to turn on the bike. Oh yeah, you have to press the clutch and turn it on, and there it rose to life. Okay. Another thing is, you see these switches. This is actually to browse through various stuff on the instrument cluster. Yeah, this is like if I keep this pressed, there it goes into rain mode. And the best thing is if I turn on the motorcycle, turn off rather. Here I've turned it off, and when I turn it on, it stays on that mode for the ABS thing, which is nice. So it actually remembers. At least someone remembers something nowadays. Yeah, we're going to turn on the motorcycle again. On. Yeah, it's loud enough. You have this hand guard here. Meanwhile, let me show you this USB charging socket, USB-C as well as a regular USB, which is a nice touch. Yeah, shape of the mirrors is nice, and this is also adjustable, so you can actually move this here. Yeah, you can actually adjust this as well. I have to open it from both the sides. Yeah, I'm talking about adjusting, yeah, this one, the instrument cluster, so that you can decide how you want it to be when you're riding the motorcycle. Are you riding standing? Are you riding sitting? That's also nice and neat feature. Yezdi logo everywhere. OMG, it has a freaking soft limiter. Motorcycles have started to have a soft limiter. What is the world going to? Okay, I think, yeah, it's on rain now, this thing. The riding mode, that's why probably, let me just, yeah, get into, okay, it's now in off-road. We need to get into the road mode, and oh my god, it takes some time. I have to keep this button pressed, which you can see right now. We are in road mode. No. Faisal, how are you comparing the engine limiter, which is a soft limiter, to ABS modes? They are two different things altogether. Another disappointment. Well, it's time to start riding, by the way. This motorcycle also gets a monoshock suspension, wo chupa hua hai udhar. Yeah, the other Yezdis do not get it. What do you think about the design of this motorcycle? Anyways, let's start riding right away.
Alright, we're all set to go, turning on the motorcycle. It's already into first gear, and oh my god, it's a little cramped. Now off we go. My goodness, the engine is quite nice actually. It's very refined somehow, which is very impressive as well. And then of course there's good amount of punch, but not so much in the lower end of the rev range. Gap between the seat as well as the foot pegs, that's not nicely done at all. And the brake pedal also is kind of weirdly placed. Anyways, I can see the performance is actually nice in the mid-range. So low end is quite lacking, but the mid-range is very nice, and then top end is also pretty awesome. Somehow the vibes are very well contained on this motorcycle. So it's powered by 334cc single cylinder DOHC engine, which by the way I can't see anything up front because my visor is fogged up so much now, so we'll have to open the visor and ride right now. Now it's so much better as well. So yeah, vibrations are well contained, but obviously because this is a single cylinder, in the top end of the rev range you can feel some of the vibes and then the tingling feeling. However, the vibrations are not felt on the mirrors, which is very nice. So it produces 30 PS of power and 30 Newton meters of torque, actually slightly lesser than that. Ride quality is nice, but you know what, the chassis is on the stiffer side. So ride is in Himalayan good, but you know what, the suspension travel is similar to the Himalayan, which is at the front 200 mm, at the rear 180 mm, and the ground clearance is 220 mm. However, it's very responsive somehow. So this motorcycle feels less adventure and more, say, a street motorcycle, more towards KTM than Royal Enfield in the way it rides. Sounds okay, nothing great as such. The brakes are nice and strong, like, okay, the brakes are really nice and strong. Only thing is, the bite could be slightly better, and some of the clutch is also quite light as such. And we are into first, and off we go. First gear 45, second gear 69. Yeah, that's nice. So the thing is, the difference here is that this is a short stroke motor, the Himalayan is a long stroke motor, so the whole character of the engine is only different. It is actually decently fast revving, and then it revs also quite high in comparison to, say, the Himalayan. And here we are going to come into second gear, and red line comes in at 8,500 RPM, so motor is also like much higher revving than the Himalayan. I would say that the Himalayan is a better adventure motorcycle without a doubt, even though they have copied the Royal Enfield in a lot of areas. Like, first and foremost, the wheels are similar, so 21 at the front, and at the rear we get a 17. However, the rear tire size is slightly wider here, so it's like 130 mm. Of course, we know what is the size of the rear tire on the Himalayan, which is slightly smaller. But okay, we are on a traffic jam, and there are a lot of other Yezdis as well. Yeah. So all the motorcycles are here for us to ride. Anyways, around the corners, bike feels very grippy, confident, inspiring as well. And I think there are 3 color variants on offer, so the price ranges between 2.4 to 2.5 lakh rupees. Yeah, on road Mumbai, of course, which is slightly cheaper than the Himalayan, but performance is much better than the Himalayan because it has more power than the Himalayan, and of course feels very much peppy as well. So what you're going to do is we are going to take a quick U-turn. The mirrors don't have that level of adjustability I would have expected, and getting into neutral is not a problem at all. So we are going to make a quick U-turn right now. And the weight of this motorcycle is around 189 kgs, again lighter than the Himalayan. Easy to take a U-turn as well. Only thing is they messed up on the way the seat height has been done, because it kind of feels cramped for someone as tall as me for sure. Yeah, it is actually good to corner, which is surprising. I didn't expect it to corner so well. And then, you know what, you don't really feel the weight of this motorcycle. Handlebar is very responsive, which is a surprise, and the refinement is also a big surprise. So as I see it, I think they've done a great job with the powertrain of this motorcycle. Oh my god, then I was just praising the refinement, and then I can feel some really weird vibrations coming out from here, from this area. Fuel efficiency should be around 30 kilometers per liter, which is respectable for sure. Brakes are good, yeah, come on. A little bit more initial bite would be fantastic. So I think Yezdi has done a fantastic job with this adventure motorcycle. Can it compete with the Himalayan? Of course not, because the Himalayan is just better when it comes to being an adventure motorcycle with, you know, a better suspension, and of course, I think a better riding position as well. However, this Yezdi Adventure also offers good touring ability. So I say it's more towards touring than off-road ability, and that again is something which I think Yezdi has done a good job to nail. So guys, this is a quick vlog of the Yezdi Adventure, and we're just going to gun it and see how it performs. 6-speed gearbox. Gearbox is smooth shifting. The clutch is also on the lighter side. So yeah, well calibrated clutch as well. Finally we touch 100. Top speed should be, I think, around 134 kilometers per hour. I'm making a rough guess, that is. So much of pleasure to go through the gearbox, and then to realize that, yeah, the ride is more towards KTM than Royal Enfield. I like the fact that it's able to take most in its stride without any issue. It doesn't glide like the Himalayan does. The Himalayan just glides over the worst of roads. That's how good the Himalayan is. But this one is a great effort as well. Okay, there is wind blast, which you can feel. There's a chee sound coming from somewhere. I don't know from where it is, but it is coming for sure. So guys, if you like this vlog, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That's a like button, and also subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys in the next video real soon. Bye bye. Anyways, we'll just take it through this small patch to see how the suspension is. copes up well, but it hits you back. So if you go with a pillion now, it will be slightly an issue because the pillion will not feel comfortable at all. But I've reached a dead end, and so is this vlog. Bye bye.
Do the pass by, you can see the high beam indicators